what's up all you lovely learners in Learning Land? Tyler from 10thumbspro.com, and today we're getting bluesy on the guitar. We're gonna go ahead and look at the open D tuning, how to tune it, and a basic beginner blues shuffle in this particular tuning. Now clearly you can add more to this, but this should be the beginner first lesson that you have for this particular tuning. Printable tabs for this guitar tutorial and all our tutorials by becoming a Patreon, links in the notes and links below. But if you came just because you love Elmore James, believe me, I dig it and I respect it. Why don't you go ahead and grab that guitar, tuner, brain, and attention span. Once you have those four things, follow me on in and let's break this lesson down together. Come on in, let's do it. Beginner open D blues shuffle. Let's start with the tuning. Your D string should be dropped a whole step to an E. So I got a D jangling around. A. Don't have to touch that one, that's nice. Another D. Don't have to touch that one, that's nice. Your G will need to move down a half step to an F sharp. Your B will become an A. And your high D will become an E. What does that mean? It means your first string needs to be retuned. Your G string, your B string, and your E string need to be retuned, which means 4 of the 6 strings need to be retuned, which is kind of a lot. There are other tunings that require less work, but what's nice is you only have to tune down, which will be less tension on the neck. You could put a capo on the 2nd fret to do these ideas in open E tuning, because a normal open E tuning you have to tune everything up, which creates a little tension on the neck. If I play open E, I actually like to do open D and then just put a capo on the 2nd fret, E flat, all good. So we have if I strum through it, an open D chord. Nice. If I bar the 5th fret here, that would be a G chord. 7th fret, we have an A chord. And if I bar all of the 12th fret, which I can't really do on this particular parlor, we get another D again. I can still get some ideas from there too. Now this particular style of tuning is very popular with slide. But for this beginner lesson today, I actually don't want to touch on the slide or necessarily just using these chords. We're going to talk about a shuffle, which could be the basis for a lot of very cool things in the open D tuning. You have the ability to create open chords. This, for example, is a G7. Here you have an A7. So you have open chords within these shapes, but we're going to talk about a blues shuffle that sounds like this. Which is going to be a beginner blues shuffle with an open D tuning. By learning this and making it the base of your learning, you're able to do a lot of really cool things in this tuning and add little pieces on top. So your open D, that low D, is going to be the the rhythm. So just get a little bit of palm on that low string and get this kind of rhythm. That's the foundation. If you're sitting there watching TV on the couch and your girlfriend or boyfriend says, "No more, ya no quiero escuchar más," you can just practice this. Boom, 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 boom. And it's swing 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. We're going to use our pointer finger on what was formerly the B string, but now our new A string. We're going to do this. And we're going to play the first beat, boom, boom, 1 and with that open string. But with that little palm mute, we get. And the pointer finger is going to play the 2nd fret of that same string, which will make it a D6. Middle finger, 3rd fret, making it a D7. Back to the 2nd fret, D6. So we get. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And our 12-bar blues, the first 4 measures are D. So what we'll do is we'll play that 4 times like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... When we jump up to the A chord, we'll bar this 5th fret, and we're going to do the same on the first beat with our Prince Would Be Proud, the string formerly known as the B string, our A string, and our string formerly known as the E string, the D, and we're going to do the same thing. 1 and. Play with your hand, play with your elbow. If you're getting some buzz or some razz, it's not just in your hand. Sometimes it's in your wrist, sometimes it's in your elbow. Move things around to find the clearest tone that you can. Ring finger, 7th fret, pinky on the 8th fret, back to the ring finger on the 7th fret. And that would be bars 5 and 6. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... Bars 7 and 8 are going to be our open D that we've already learned. Now we get to our turnaround. We're going to start off exactly what we did on the 5th fret, but everything up 2 frets. So you're going to play 7 and 7, 9, 10, 9. Move that down a whole step. So we get... Oops, I played it open. You shouldn't do that. We should play it like this. And that's where you should be going into the turnaround. The turnaround is going to sound like this. And what we're going to do is play the open D string on the first beat, 1. Then with your middle finger, you're going to grab the 3rd fret of that A string, and with your ring finger, the 3rd fret of that high E or high D string. You can either play both at the same time or alternate. And it's going to go 1 and, or 1 and, drop down 2nd fret, 2 and, or 2 and, 1st fret, and then open. So you get 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1. Oops. Oops. 3rd fret here on the 2nd beat. And then you're going to triplet 1 and 2. 3rd fret up on this F sharp string, which was formerly the G. And then 1, 2, 3. So just that turnaround. And then you're back into the top. That's the whole 12-bar blues circle. This should be the foundation of your open D playing. You can do a lot of different things with this. Why don't we go ahead and try to play through this whole 12-bar circle 2 times. Note, this is the foundation for your beginner lesson in open D tuning. You can feel free to mix it up with slide. You can feel free to solo over it. There's a lot of cool things you can do with it. Just make this your foundation with this playing and feel free to mix it up. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. the third time through, I just wanted to show you how you can kind of, and I'm not, to be totally honest, exactly familiar with the scale that I'm playing with. I'm mostly using my ear with this tuning, but there are scales that you can become familiar with. There are things that you can do to become more familiar with the scale. That 3 hammer 4 is classic minor third to major third, for example. You got a lot of cool things you can do to mix it up. All right, so that's the foundation, an easy beginner boogie woogie shuffle with open D in open D on the guitar. Enjoy, and until next time, keep on rocking and rolling, keep on loving life, and I will catch you soon. Take care. Cool, everybody, that was it. Thank you so much for watching to the very end. Tyler from 10thumbspro.com, and remember, we appreciate you here. Keep on rocking and rolling. Enjoy these alternate tunings and experiment with twisting those knobs. You can get a lot of cool things by just changing the tuning, inspire new creativity, make you feel like a beginner again, make you work a little harder. That's a good thing. All right, Skype lesson 101 if you're interested. Email me 10thumbsproductions@gmail.com. Think about becoming a Patreon. Printable tabs for every single tutorial, including this one. And until next time, keep on rocking and rolling, keep on loving life, keep on playing that guitar. Life is good, my friends. Have a lovely day. Take care.